Hello, English 112 students. Welcome to week two. I hope that you all got through week one okay. I've met with a lot of you personally, through Microsoft Teams meetings that you scheduled. I appreciate you taking the time to do that. There's still a number of you who haven't met yet. I hope to do so soon. I hope that you can get scheduled really soon because there's a required meeting that you have to have with me. If you haven't done that yet, you need to go ahead and do that. I'm welcoming you to week two this week. What we're going to do is work on a couple of the B module assignments. We started the B module last week, Sunday night. The B1 and B2 assignments were due. This week, you're going to be doing B3, which is a discussion board post, B4, which is a folder full of APA resources and some videos for you to watch, and then B5, which is a documenting your sources APA style activity. That's a reading and also a connect assignment inside of the B5 folder. So I'm going to kind of show my screen real quick just so you can see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Sorry, one second. Get back there where I was. Share the screen. Oops, I still can't get it right. One more step. Sorry. All right, so you're looking at the screen now. This is the things we're looking at here. Again, the schedule on the outside of the folder for the B module. It looks like the B3 post is due on the 26th, and then your two replies is due by the 29th. So you get a couple days before you have to reply to those two other students. Then, like I said earlier, B4 is a folder with resources and videos inside of it that you'll just review and look at all the resources and mark reviewed. And then B5 is a documenting your sources APA folder. So opening up the B module, you're going to see a description here of the B module. You're then going to see the two things you've already done, B1 and 2. The discussion board post goes here. You achieve this by clicking the link, then going down to the discussion board, reading over the rules, making sure you're following those rules, and then, of course, clicking this link and starting a thread. Looks like some people have already done that. So that's the B3 folder. Make sure that you look at the careers instruction sheet. It's going to help you out to discover which kind of career or help some information about that career. And then you've got some sample topic proposal paragraphs here to look at because what you're doing is you're going to be talking about a problem in the field that you're going into. That's going to be your semester-long research project. After that, the B4 folder is here. It has another folder with in-text citations, information on that. Each one of these does have information. If you were to hit the drop down, sorry, maybe not that one. This one has a video here to watch. It's a short video. Then the next one is an actual link to a website, the APA official site, which talks about in-text citation. This one is a document that you open up and look at. Sorry, it is a video as well. And then the final one, I believe, is also a video. You click on this link. I'm sorry, it's a web page. It takes you to several tutorials that help you to get better at using APA. So all of these resources were in the APA in-text citation folder. After that, that's to help you with the in-text citations, the citations you'll be doing in the text of the paper, like whenever you're giving credit inside the essay to an author that you're using. References, this will help you to create what's called your references page in the APA. It's not called Works Cited. It's titled References. So if you look at these resources, you'll see here's a video for you to watch. Also, the official site from APA on references, and then a couple other videos to help you to understand how to do scholarly journals, and then books, and how to document websites. Down below that, you're going to see a link for some APA reference citation tutorials. Do all of these activities, watch the videos, and mark them as reviewed. After that, an APA activity here for you to do. It just runs you through a couple of I think it works. It may not work. I'm going to have to delete that one. So if that's not working, I'll delete it. Don't worry about it. Sorry about that. If you go back to the B folder again, you're going to see the next thing you'll have to do is the B5 assignment, documenting your sources. When you open this one, there's chapter 21 to read, and then do the B5 documenting your sources. This will help you out to better understand how to use APA in your documents that you're creating. So that's the visual for all the things that are due this week, but I kind of wanted to go over some other things. Let's talk about what this module is really about and why it matters for the rest of the semester. First, your big goal here is going to be to start narrowing down the topic that you'll be working with all semester long. I know it sounds like it might be a long time to stick with one subject, but think about how research really works. Some people spend years or even their entire careers focused on a single question or a problem. I worked for over a year on my dissertation question. In our case, you'll get a semester to kind of do a mini version of that. Here's the key. Your topic has to connect directly to your career field, and it needs to be a problem or an issue that hasn't already been fully solved. That unsolved part is important because by the end of the course, you're going to propose a solution. Don't just pick something broad and general. Pick something that makes you curious, something where you feel like this is a real issue in my field and it's worth exploring it. And if you're going into that field, you're probably going to have to face that issue. Once you've chosen your topic, and I have approved it, we'll shift gears into research. This is where we'll move past the surface level searches you might have done in English 111 and start digging a little deeper. We'll focus on finding scholarly and credible sources and also building a research base that you can actually use to support your ideas. At the same time, you'll be learning and practicing APA style. Some of you may have had a little bit of experience with it before, but now it's going to be the standard for every major writing assignment from this point forward in this class. Think of this module as your APA boot camp. And then comes that first big milestone. It's the annotated bibliography. That's what's due at the end of the B module. You will do a shorter version of it called the two-source annotated bibliography, but the longer annotated bibliography is due at the end of B module. It's not just a list of books and articles. It's like a curated collection of the best sources that you found on that topic that you chose, with notes that show you understand how each one of these sources is going to help you in the proposal essay. The work you put it in this bibliography will pay off later because you'll keep using those sources in future assignments. That's why it's so important to spend time now finding strong and relevant materials instead of just rushing through all of it. So to sum it up, in this module, you'll choose and get approval for your topic. You'll build your research skills with scholarly sources. You'll practice APA citation, and then you'll pull it all together in your annotated bibliography. Every step connects to the bigger picture, which is preparing you to research and propose solutions to real problems in your field. Now, B3, the assignment of B3 is about narrowing your focus for the semester. You're starting with 3 possible topics that are connected to your career field. Each one of those topics must highlight a real problem that hasn't been solved yet, because eventually you're going to be proposing a solution to that problem. Think of this as laying the groundwork. Once you commit to a strong topic, it will carry you through all the major projects this semester. So how do you prepare? You review that career sheet. Use the cfnc.org, the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and Ferguson's Career Guidance Center to get career insights. Pay attention to job descriptions, challenges, and worker comments. They often point out problems worth researching. Look at professional organizations. Many careers have associations that publish issues and trends and even topics from conferences that they hold. These are gold mines for finding unsolved problems. Do some initial research. Start by searching broadly. Use Google. Use our library database. Use professional sites. Take notes of any challenges that keep showing up over and over again. Use the sample proposals. The examples you've seen give a model of how to shape your own paragraphs. Notice how each paragraph fully explains the problem, its impact, and what the writer still wants to find out. You're then going to write the three proposal paragraphs. You'll write three separate paragraphs, each one about 150 words each. And each one of those paragraphs should do the following things. It should identify a problem within your career field. It should explain who is affected. Is it workers? Is it employers? Is it the public or patients, customers, etc.? Clarify why this problem matters. Then you're going to pose some research questions. What do you still need to learn about this problem? What causes the problem to happen? What are some possible solutions? Put your topics in the order of your preference. Which one excites you the most? Why? Which one excites you the least? Why? Some important boundaries to think about here. Pick a problem that requires collective or systemic effort, not just individual willpower. Here's an example of what not to pick. Doctors in the ER should just avoid stress. Stress is an inherent part of the job and it can't be eliminated by any one single fix. Choose something that's bigger than one person, a problem that affects systems, practices, policies, or even whole communities. Then, the posting and style expectations. Post directly in the discussion board message box. Don't upload a file here. Make sure that your post covers everything required. Make sure it meets the length requirement. It should be 150 words per paragraph. Make sure it uses academic tone. I want it to be professional, clear, and formal. Make sure it's free of grammar and punctuation issues and that it's submitted on time. Then you'll need to reply to two classmates before the deadline. Each reply should be at least 150 words. Each reply should be substantive and specific, not just good job, but give them real feedback. Give them some substance here. Suggest ways to deepen their topic, point out what they could research, or share relevant experiences that you might have had that deal with that topic. Tell them which of their three topics you think is the strongest and then why. Of course, be respectful and professional and write replies where grammar, tone, and style matter. Okay? So, why does this assignment matter? By the end of the week, you're going to have three possible directions for your semester project. Your proposal paragraphs will help you and me to figure out which one has the most potential. Remember, this assignment isn't just busy work. The topics you choose now set the stage for your annotated bibliography, your rhetorical analysis, your proposal, and the multimodal project at the end of the semester. That's B3. The B4 APA resources and videos assignment, it's actually something you just mark as reviewed. You have to do that before August 29. In this activity, you'll review a set of resources that I showed you earlier designed to introduce or refresh your knowledge of APA style. APA will be the required citation and formatting style for all major assignments in this course, so it's important that you begin practicing with it now. The materials include short videos, guides, and examples that will help you to understand the purpose of APA style in academic and professional writing. It'll help you learn the basics of in-text citations and reference entries. It will also give you the opportunity to see examples of how to properly format your papers and your source lists, as well as helping you to avoid common errors that lead to plagiarism or the loss of credibility. Your task for this one is simple but important. Review all of the provided materials carefully. Once you've finished, click Mark Reviewed to confirm you have completed this step. Completing this assignment ensures that you'll be prepared for upcoming projects, especially the annotated bibliography, which will require accurate and consistent APA formatting. The last assignment, B5, documenting your sources in APA, is due August the 29th. For this assignment, you'll work directly in your eText, Chapter 21, and also in the Connect courseware to practice documenting sources using APA style. This is where you'll move from simply reviewing resources like you did in B4 to actively applying APA rules in your work. Your tasks here are to read Chapter 21 from your e-text. This chapter covers the foundations of APA documentation, including both in-text citations and references lists, as well as formatting guidelines. Pay close attention to the examples that will model exactly how your own assignment should look. Complete the connect activities. This exercise is designed to test your understanding and give you practice applying APA rules. Make sure you complete all assigned items so that you get full credit. Why does this matter? Every major project in this course, the annotated bib, the rhetorical analysis, the proposal, and the multimodal project requires accurate use of APA style. So practicing it now will help you save you from bigger issues later, such as plagiarism, grade penalties, or credibility problems in your writing. That's all I got for you this week. Good luck, and let me know if you have any questions. As always, I'm available. You can click the schedule appointment with Dr. Mills, reach out to me via email, or even come see me in my office. Look forward to hearing from you. Have a good week.